Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Noivern Nation. I'm so happy to be doing that intro again. I miss YouTube so much. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I really appreciate it. But we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to give you my draft analysis for your Nevada Noiverns. We have a new logo. You like the little pink, Battleborn State of Nevada. We are draft analysis for the MP that logo, the NPL, and we are here to give you a draft analysis for it. This is the league that is run by my good friend Trevor, aka Sheer Force. He is doing so far a good job. We drafted a while back. I had my everything's gonna be on YouTube. Everyone's is gonna be on YouTube. Draft analysis are going up. Everyone's gonna be on YouTube. Even Ayee's gonna be on YouTube. He's gonna do YouTube just specifically for this. As you can tell, I have a different background. I'm in college now. This is different. It's a new change of pace for me. But we're gonna get into this draft analysis now. I had the last pick. We did a snake draft throughout the entirety of the draft, and my first pick was the first round was mega round. So I had first round first pick in OU, which wasn't too bad. But I had the last pick in here. Let me pull it up really quick. Let me pull up the draft. So it's like a little bit like it's here. So like we had the last pick. I had my eyes on Mega Venusaur. That's who I really wanted. Mega Venusaur. There was one more. I think I wanted Mega Pinsir. There was one more. Was it Charwai? I didn't want Charwai. It was a Fatmon. It wasn't Slowbro. I hate Slowbro. I can't I can't think of it right now. But the ones that went. So I wanted Venusaur and I really wanted Pinsir. Mega Venusaur went first. Then there was Caesar, Mega Lopunny, then Mega Pinsir went fourth. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take them on that I know I'm good with, and it can be semi-bulky if I really need it to be. So we picked up Titania, our Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is so good in this format. It can get Will-O-Wisp, it can get Pain Split, which can help you recover some health back. It's a good Pokemon. It's reliable. Hyper Voice Pixelate hurts a lot. Hurts a lot of things. Not very many things can come in on it. I was modest, max special attack. This dude was max special defense, assault vested. I think it was even special defense nature with Drapion, and I bopped it. Like, it didn't go OHKO. It did 75% though, so that's craziness. Yeah, he threw it in and he was like, yeah, this is my counter. BOM! Hyper Voice hurts. Psyshock hurts. Psychic hurts. Mega Gardevoir hurts. Mega Gardevoir is a monster. I really love Mega Gardevoir. Titania is here. I want to let you know, a lot of these Pokemon are Pokemon I've used before, and you're going to know it right when you see them all. There are a couple new ones in my lower tiers. This is a new one. I did have first pick in OU, and I picked up Heatran. Now, Heatran pairs very nicely with, oh crap, pairs very nicely with Mega Gardevoir. It counters a lot, like Steel. Mega Gardevoir has a Steel weakness. 4 times, I think it's quad resisted. That's good. Poison completely obliterates. Ghost is a problem. I did know Ghost is a problem, so we're gonna get into that later. I actually don't know if I drafted him on a normal type. I thought I did. Never mind. But we're gonna get into that later. We do have a semi-ghost weakness, but it's really not that big of a deal. I did draft him on to counter ghost types. Never mind. These first 5 Mons are Mons I've all used except for Heatran. But I like this pick only because it's Heatran and Mega Gardevoir pair really well together. I knew that they did, and I really wanted to scoop up either Jirachi or Mew next, and I didn't think either of them were going to last. Jirachi went next, the last pick of the first round of OU. But Mew did last, and we did get Christina, our Mew, right back on our team. You already know what we do with Mew. Mew is just on our channel all the time. Mew's even going to be in my on my banner. Mew's just one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Definite first-gen favorite. I just love this thing. Next up, we did need a Volt Switcher, a good electric type, and with back-to-back picks, I knew I could pick something up. I was looking at Jolteon and RU, but because I first RU pick, I was like, I could take Jolteon, but I really don't need Jolteon because I prefer the 3 that I did grab with some speed. So I did snag Thundurus in this round. Thunderous is good. This team is looking really nice. I still see that Ghost weakness, which yes is a pretty decent problem. Gengar can rock our world. I don't. Did Gengar even get drafted? I don't even think Gengar got drafted, guys. OU. Gengar did not get drafted. Wow. Wait a minute. No, Gengar did not get drafted. No, it did. I see it. Ottawa Oshawott. My goodness, that's hard to pronounce. Yeah, they have Gliscor, Azu, and Gengar. All right, but no, we scooped up Thundurus. I thought it was a good pick, and I really was happy with it. I did get sniped coming up soon, but it didn't really affect me too much. I really wanted a bulky water type. I wanted Tentacruel, then I wanted Suicune, and then I wanted Milotic. I did not want to draft Milotic because I didn't want to keep using the same mons over and over again, but I was gonna try to pick Vape up, but I really didn't want Vape over Milotic. I feel like Milotic's just a tad bit better, being as I already have the Baton Passers and I knew what I wanted later in the draft. But so we needed a bulky water type, and in the very last pick of UU, I scoop up Milotic, which again I did not want to use Milotic again, but I needed a bulky water type. Milotic is just Aquata's a really good one. It's a really good pick, and it's really hard to say anything bad about it. We have the U-turn, Volt Switch, Core already. We got Mew and Thundurus. Mew can get both Volt Switch and U-turn, and Thundurus can U-turn. We have Switch priority there. Heatran is just bulky as crap. So is Gardevoir. So can Mew, and Mew can be bulky because it's base 100 stats across the board. How can you not be bulky with that? And then Milotic is just Milotic. And with back-to-back picks, I was like, I'm looking at my team, and I see a lot of special hitters and nothing physical. Zeus can be physical. My Thundurus can be physical. I usually use them as special because of Volt Switch and Thunderbolt and Nasty Plot priority. But we did get physical presence with my boy, Lucario. Lucario is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. With his back-to-back pick, scooping up Lucario and Milotic was definitely nice. Lucario, I love Lucario. I cannot tell you how much I love Lucario. Lucario is such a good Pokemon. It's just so viable. Paired with Mew, it just pairs really well together. It can get its own nasty plots up, and just murder stuff with Vacuum Wave, Swords Dances with E-Speed. Nothing really it's hard to counter that thing. It really is. Hold on, I gotta do that later. Anyway, yeah, my computer's going through updates. I got a new laptop! Sorry, okay. Anyway, so we scooped up Lucario. Lucario is definitely one of my... Dang, I clicked the wrong thing. Lucario is one of my favorite mons of... definitely one of my favorite fighting types. He's on the board. I did kind of want to scoop up Darmanitan for a bit, and I was kind of like, nah, we have Heatran. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now, going into the last one, I wanted a Dragon type. Goodra was taken. I think Goodra is the only Dragon type that went. And Haxorus was taken. I didn't want either of those. I kind of wanted Goodra for a minute, but then I was like, I don't really need Goodra. I wanted Hydreigon and then Noivern. These were my two. Yes, Noivern was on the board for me. Salamence went. So we're going through the last round, and I know Hydreigon's still alive. Or the last round of UU, and I have the last pick in the last round of UU. Darmanitan goes, Heracross goes, Entei goes, Nidoqueen goes, Arcanine goes, Cresselia goes, Reuniclus, Salamence, Metagross, Mienshao, then Hydreigon is next pick. His mascot is Hydreigon. He drafts Gyarados. So we indeed get our boy Hydreigon. But Davion, but Noivern, you were supposed to draft Noivern. It's your best. I needed Hydreigon Ghost Weakness. I know Noivern has decent defenses, 80-80, decent HP stat. It didn't fit the team right. That's all it is. I love Noivern. You know, I'm Noivern Nation. Like, how can you not love Noivern? But yeah, that's how I felt. Now I'm gonna scoop up something I don't normally do. I scooped this Pokemon up specifically for either for two things, literally: Bulk and Sun. Venusaur. In my first round of RU, we had back-to-back picks, and I scoop up Venusaur. Oh crap! I scoop up Venusaur because of my later picks, but I did scoop up a Venusaur. It's a nice pickup. Venusaur's real good. I can use it for multiple things. It's evolved form of one of my favorite starters. Bulbasaur, I love Bulbasaur. Venusaur was how to get on this team. As you can see, my team's looking pretty bulky. I don't really draft a bulky team. I normally am all about the hard hitters. Like Zam and all of them. But no, this team is real bulky. I think I have a really well-rounded team. It looks nice. I'm looking at it. It looks pretty dope. But we have to wait a while for our next pick. I wanted to draft Scrafty. There was another 4 quad weakness to Fairy. But we did have Heatran chilling right there. And then I knew we already had Venusaur. But Scrafty did go in, what's it called? And then second round of first pick, the second round of RU. So we go through the list, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to have another steel type, especially one that can do what this one does. And so we scoop up Registeel. Now Registeel is my wild card to me. I feel like I'm gonna use it, but not as much as I think I'm going to. Registeel is good. I've never really used it before, and I'm really eager to use it. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon in here. Heatran I haven't used. Hydreigon I've never used. Venusaur I've never used in League. I had it in ABA Season 1, but I used it 2 weeks maybe. We had like 3-week season, and it was done. I was done. So I really didn't get to use Venusaur. Registeel I've never used before. So there's some Pokemon on this team I haven't used. Including, honestly, the remainder of my team is Pokemon I've never used. Next up is Aerodactyl. Now Aerodactyl is fast, hits hard. He's the fastest Pokemon on my team. I've confirmed that it is the fastest Pokemon on my team. It's such a good Pokemon too. Aerodactyl can do so much, and you can hit hard and do whatever it needs to do. That's really just what I need. Home Claws can just wreck a lot of people's worlds. They're gonna need to Scarf to outspeed. I can Scarf mine and outspeed basically everything. Next up we have Ninetales. Now Sun, we don't get Drought, but this is a Sunsetter right here, and Ninetales is really bulky. So you know you can set up the Sun with this thing. We can be in business, man. I wonder if this is on the screen. If you can see my mouse, I'm trying to go. I'm circling Ninetales, but it's whatever if you can't see it. Ninetales is one of my honestly really one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Ninetales. I don't know why I love Ninetales so much. I've always loved Ninetales. It's a really just good Pokemon. I really like its shiny form. I'm gonna use a lot of shiny Pokemon in this. I'm gonna use shiny Gardevoir, shiny Mew, shiny Soar, shiny what thing I just said, Ninetales. I'm also going to use shiny this next Pokemon. So I'm looking at my team, I'm looking through it, and we do have an electric resistance in Thundurus and Venusaur, but Aerodactyl and Maka kind of get it. So I was thinking, maybe we can draft a ground type that might come in handy. Stab Earthquake isn't too bad either. This Pokemon hits incredibly hard, so we pick up my boy Sandslash. Now we want to slash and gash, and I'm going to use his shiny form as well. Sandslash is such a good... I've noticed it gets Poison Jab, Fairies can Beware, Earthquake. It gets a lot of good moves. I'm pretty sure it gets Swords Dance as well. Don't quote me on that, but it's a good Pokemon. Now my last pick was a wild card. I had the option to take... I wanted Garbodor. I'm not going to lie. I really wanted Garbodor, only because of its... I wanted Toxic Spikes and Spikes, but I decided not. I did not have the ability to draft Garbodor. It went 1, 2, 3, 4 picks before mine. 4 more picks before mine. It was the 12th, 11th, 10th, 9th. It was the 8th. I had the last pick overall. So I mean, Garbodor went 8th in the last round. So I was thinking about Whirlipede because Scoliped's obviously not NU. Is it not? No, it's RU or something like UU or something crazy like that. But I was gonna drive Whirlipede. It got Toxic Spikes. It got regular Spikes. I can get rid of that. The Toxic Spikes had Beeb. I do have Venusaur to get rid of it. I don't have anyone to set up Toxic Spikes, but I did go ahead. So when I was looking at it, I did not draft Whirlipede. I'm just gonna let you know right now. I went with a little wild card. Sheerforce brought up this idea to draft a Pokemon. And I was thinking about it, and I looked at its base stats. It's not trash, but it's not the greatest. I already know. I already know it's not the greatest. I'm trying to pull up Showdown right now. Or, you know what? I'll just Google it. Hold on. Can you go? Thank you. Oh, now Showdown wants to load. Okay. Let me close Showdown because it's probably like glitching out my computer. Hold on. I'm gonna read its base stats off to you. It has trashy base stats. I'm gonna let you know that now. I mean, it's not terrible because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Base stats. Are you ready for this? 40 HP, 30 attack, 35 defense, 45 special attack, 40 special defense, and 55 speed, coming to a total of 245 in base stats total, which is terrible for League play, but I had to take it, and I feel like if we do this right, this thing can be a threat. We drafted Noibat. Noibat is here. I drafted Noivern, or I was gonna draft Noivern, decided opted out of it. So I wanted to make you guys happy, and I drafted Noibat. Noibat is here. We do really good in this league. I might bring Noibat, even if it has a good matchup potentially. Like, you don't know, I can get like six Swords Dances up with Mew, or 3 Swords Dance ups with Mew. Baton pass it off to Noibat, and just outrage Scarf on everything. Base 55 is nothing. Like, that could be pretty decent. It could get up to 200 with a Scarf. 218, I think. It maxes out at 109. And gets 218 with a Scarf. And just outrage on everything. It's not terrible. 210 can outspeed some. I think 210 can outspeed some pretty speedy some mons. So, you know, even if I rock polish. Nah, that's not gonna work. Gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to use. I really want to use Noibat though. One game I might bring Noibat. We'll see. It might be there as Death Fodder. It's not gonna be able to take a hit any day of the week, but it is still a viable mon, and I feel like I can use it. But this is the team. Comment in the comment section below what you think. Kill that like button down below if you're happy that I'm back, and you're happy that our leagues are back, and you're happy that everything is back and running. This looks smooth. It looks great. I'm hype. I'm ready. Quick review, we got Mega Gardevoir, Heatran, Mew. I'll even say I'll use my nicknames for these Pokemon. I don't know if I have any. We are using Titania. Titania is my nickname for Mega Gardevoirs. Oh my gosh, my back hurts so bad. I'm sorry, guys. Titania is my Mega Gardevoir. Vesuvius is the Heatran. Christina my Mew. Zeus my Thundurus. Aquata my Milotic. Trojan my Lucario. Don't have a nickname for Hydreigon yet. Thickums the Venusaur. Don't have a nickname for Registeel yet. Oh, what was Aerodactyls? I had one for him. I don't remember. What was Ninetales? Oh, Naruto the Ninetales? Or actually I'm gonna name it Foxface from Hunger Games. Foxface Ninetales sounds cooler. SS4 Goku, Sandslash, Shiny Sandslash. I'm stealing that from Sheer Force. I really like that name. And then the Nation, the Noibat. So really, I just gotta figure out a nickname for Registeel and Hydreigon. Question of the day: what should Hydreigon and Registeel's name be? Comment that in the comment section below. Tell me what you think of my team as well. Tell me what you think of the new logo. Check out all the other guys. I don't think I'm gonna link them in the description at all. That's too many people to find and link. But they're good. It's good. I'm hype. You're hype. We're ready. Let's do this thing. 10-0 is what I'm shooting for. I have the layout ready, strapped and ready. Nobody's going to stop us. I think the league is dropping February 21st. February 21st is our first week. Week 1. That's like 12 days from now. Who is hype? Who is hype? I am. Let's do this thing. Nevada Noiverns are taking over and no one's stopping us in the way. I don't even care who you are. It's going down, and we're here. I gotta get up out of here, but guys, thank you so much for watching. Kill that like button down below, but as of that, I gotta go. So Noivern out.